little bit about myself. I am the hub lead here in Portugal. I write for Coindesk, Cointelegraph, CryptoSlate, and a few crypto publications. I've also been in the crypto space since 2017, and now we need a hub for Portugal here to take it forward. So when it comes to the vision for Web3, what we are building and why ICP. So ICP is one of the, right now their market cap is about, I think, 5-6 billion, top 15 coins are our market cap. And it's the fastest, most efficient layer 1 blockchain. And the mission is to build like an internet where everything is on chain and where you can actually, well, truly build a decentralized, because most other are built around like Amazon web servers or like centralized servers, but ICP is like a decentralized internet. And then you can have like fully on-chain servers, and there's a lot of projects that are actually building their backend on top of the ICP. And we're moving towards bridging other blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDC and everything into the landscape. So for years there's been grants that are going to developers, and there's been a lot of projects that have been solely relying on grants. So it has been grants that have been fueled ideas, and if it's too much grants fueling an idea, then it's quite hard to build a sustainable business model where you can actually generate funds as a business. And that has made a lot of projects quite vulnerable. And the key is to build up like a sustainable, like diverse revenue stream for as a business. And the goal of the hub is to kind of bridge it together between the entrepreneurs that are launching projects, developers that are building them, venture capitalists that are funding them, and the educators and content creators that actually take the ideas and showcase them on YouTube, Twitter, and highlight it to the market. Because there's often a lot of disconnect between these different parts. Like some projects are very good at just developing, but they might be lacking the content creators that actually tell the story, educate the people, and explain why is this a good idea. There's a lot of developers that are not entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs are the ones that figure it out, like how can we make this actually work and how can we turn it into a business. And then the last is the investors that are looking for good projects. So the hub is kind of like the connection point between them, where we bring it together so that we can take an idea, get the developers to build it, support the entrepreneurs to actually launch it, get the investors, and some of it we will also invest as from ICP through grants and through different parts. And then the content creators at the end of the funnel, like we have quite a lot of ambassadors for ICP here that are also here to support to get your idea to the public, because a good idea needs to be seen and heard to actually flourish and to be able to go out there. So what's the process? Because of course there's a lot of things between words and action. So what's the process of taking an idea to a final product or like a launch where you can say that, yeah, well, where you launch a project? So the first part is the ideation and validation. We have already had some like forums online where we have like idea fonts where we like brainstorm, okay, what ideas do we need to build? What is it, what are we looking for? What are the main ideas that we need to actually build? So that's kind of the first part. And also like, does this idea make sense? Is it a good idea? Is it something that somebody wants even? Then it's in the middle phase, and here is where we put most of our effort, which is like to develop and incubate good ideas. So hackathons, we have one coming up here in about 2 weeks. And then we have one in maybe another 2-3 weeks as well. Boot camps, I know that there's some people here as well that have been running different ICP boot camps in Portugal, where it's like a 1-week accelerator to launch projects. And well, as a hub, we're also here to support. mentorship. There's a lot of people that just want to speak with people that have already launched projects. Like here we have launched maybe 10, 20 projects to market with ICO and through the whole process, so we can mentor them. And then the last part is like the VC connections. During a bear market, VCs are hard to find, and you need to have a very good idea to find people to fund you. In a bull market, where we are right now, VCs are almost all over the place trying to find like an invest in a good idea. So if you have a good idea, investment is not hard. Like now, people are looking to invest into projects. So we will support that connection like with the screening. So if we see that it's a good idea, we will connect you with the VC so that we can actually, so that you can get the funding needed to launch. And then comes the question like, okay,